What you doing?
Hey, Pookie.
Yup.
Yeah,
Yep. You ready?
sir.
Okay. How'd it go today?
I didn't really take no trades like that. I took one little trade off gold, and
Okay.
it was small. One contract, but I got
hmm
stumped out. I was in profit, and all of a sudden it just dropped.
Yeah, that's how I had on two of mine. You would be like close to 10 pips in profit or something like that, and then reverses.
Yeah, it
That
dropped.
was I think that was the second entry on NQ before it actually went down. Oh no, S&P. S&P, that's where I had one similar to that. So now we're just gonna do a little.
S&P 500.
Yeah, I was actually
Oh,
back
you
testing
said
S&P a little. Huh?
okay. No, I was just I hopped on S&P to just look how it was moving.
Yeah, it was moving pretty nicely. I saw a setup like the SBS, and I was in a little early, so that's why my initial entry got stopped out. But then I had a second one later on that went halfway over to number three, but didn't quite
Mm.
get there. Yeah. So
Damn. I guess
so
last night if I, yeah.
go ahead, go ahead.
And I was gonna say last night could have at 145 was I up? Could have got on a nice little sell on on the Dow.
Hmm.
It came and targeted those lows. Oh, let me share my screen with you.
Yeah, yeah. You gonna be taking charge of the back testing session today.
So you see, so this was my initial. So it did move kind of. I just missed it. I missed this. It went up,
Mm-hmm.
and as it pushed back up, it needed to target these lows. That's why it dropped like that. Check this out. So boom. And I have it set like this. I haven't even. This was I marked this up on Sunday. It's funny.
See, when you mark up those higher time frame levels and they return back into the zone,
Yeah,
that one actually okay, yeah. Do you count that? Actually, no. That's from where'd you get that bottom zone from?
that bound. I think a higher time frame. Let me see. Yeah, higher time frame. You see that wick? Usually price
Okay.
comes into it, and then it taps it and it shoots back up. But sometimes they'll do a deeper pullback to like here before it goes up
Okay.
again. But this is like I don't know. It doesn't really tap completely into it.
So go back to that previous time frame that you were at.
Yeah, the 4 hour.
Um, nah, were you on like a daily before?
I might have been. I don't remember. I think it might have been the 8 hours.
Oh, it was 8 hours. Okay, so I saw something interesting on the eight.
Let me see. We on the 8. Could have been the daily as well. Let's see. It definitely tapped into something to push it. So
Okay, I see you got that. Okay, so when you mark off your zones, do you include the wicks or you just do the bodies?
I do the wick and the body.
So
So it really
try.
depends. Sometimes I'll do the body, and other times I'll do it like when the wick is small. I'll do it from the wick.
hmm, So try doing it from wick to wick. It's the highest high of that zone and the lowest low of that zone before we have a breakout, and see how the picture looks then, just to try it out.
Mm. So which wick? I could remove this one now.
Mm, I wish there was a way I can like have a cursor on there too, but um, so
Is
zoom
it
in a
this one?
little bit.
Uh,
All right, so those two green zones right there that you have over there, for now, just
huh.
delete them.
All right.
Yeah, and this is on the 1 hour.
Mm.
Okay, so that large upwick that you see on the left hand side on that blue candle,
This one or that
s-
one?
that one, start your box up there. So that's that high, and then, yeah. That was the low,
Uh-huh.
and then drag it across.
See, I've also
So,
learned. I don't know.
mhm.
Maybe you could tell me if this is true right here. Price is fractal,
Yeah,
meaning that's why we got the bounce.
yeah.
If you want a lower time, is a boom. You got this right here, this little zone swing,
Hmm.
this little small swing on the smaller time frame. That made it react.
Yeah, and I've seen people refine that with just highlighting the red candle on that 15 minute.
Oh, so this right? Okay, so they just
Hmm.
blend. Boom, boom.
So
At this point, I would consider this an order block.
basically, so I mean, it could be an order block. It could be a swing on a lower time frame. Because if you look at that on the 1 minute, it looks like a swing,
Uh-huh.
but on the 15, it's just one candle.
All right, let me see. See the five. It's definitely a swing in the
Right.
five. Ooh, 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 ooh. And then the 1 minute.
But when you get into the lower time frames, then you can really refine it, and you can really refine it, and you can see that you might be a little bit
Mm,
above or below a certain wick, so you can get accurate, and that 50 level holds a little bit more weight. And when you go into
mm.
present time, you can see how price reacted from it.
Uh, okay. So we got this break right here. So this is one, two, three, four, and then five. We got. So we will come like this.
So the one doesn't count until we break out of that. So
The zone,
yeah, until we
or
break
right
out
here.
of this. Yeah, 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 right there. Yeah. So that'd
Because
be
it broke
one.
that
You
structure.
come.
That's why I counted one,
Yeah.
two, three, four, and then five would be kind of this week.
Hmm.
That's crazy. I gotta start. I haven't been trading the sequence, but I see it like after it happens. Woo,
So if you've
you
seen
could
it
load up.
after, then this back testing session will be an exercise in order to help you see it as it's happening.
Oh, okay.
And then you'll
Yeah, but
find it a lot easier to wait for, because the 4 and the 5 is the best. I think is the best entry, because you know you've already gone
yeah.
through so many steps, right?
Mhm.
And if that level holds, then you're in a parabolic trade to number 3. It doesn't always get up there, but at least you'll be able to take some profit off the table and get paid.
Okay. Man, looking at that 1 minute seems just like a regular, like 1 hour, 4 hour.
Because it's all the same, really.
Um,
If you just get rid of the price on the right hand side and you're just looking at pure candlesticks, it's the same thing. Yeah. So let's try hopping on Traders Casa and do a few back testing. Let's get like a week's worth of the data in,
okay.
because today's Tuesday. You got Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So you
Hmm.
can see how when you look at the whole weekly template develop on that instrument, and
Okay.
you know based off how the previous day trades, you can kind of get an idea on when it's your session where the price could potentially head.
Hmm.
So we're gonna focus on getting one good trade a day.
I don't remember my stuff.
Well, for Traders Casa,
Yeah.
you
Uh,
can use Google to just sign in, whichever.
yeah. I don't remember how I signed in before, man. So continue. Was it Google I was using? Might have been. Okay. So we just let's get support connect with other traders. I guess for start. Oh no, new session. Um,
Yeah, I'm still seeing Trading View.
bro. Oh, hold on.
So,
I started it. What you want to trade? US 30, S&P. I guess that's
your choice. Your choice.
let's do NAS because I got cooked from NAS.
NAS is something that. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, nah, I see your screen. Cool. I'm gonna throw this away. All right, cool. That's a shame. Yeah, we got these donuts from this place, and got them last week. They just been sitting here. Now the donuts, man, they're delicious, but they dangerous. So they've been
Like,
sitting now. Now they look stale. So I'm like, man, I'm sad to throw them away, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, I mean, you want to bring it back to like 2022, so it's kind of recent.
yeah, let's do
All
that.
right.
Let's do
Oh, nah.
early. Let's do 2022. Let's do the 10th.
These donuts stale. These chips stale. I'm not eating.
Big
Okay.
profit. Big profit. Let's do NAS 100. Okay.
Wifey wants to know how old you are.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm 30.
he's 30. He's our age. Yeah. Now she's like, "What's your birthday?" She trying to get the details and all that. Like,
November
who,
30th.
huh?
November 30th.
November 30th.
I'm starting to account small, 500.
All right, let's do it. Okay. So, all right. So when you have a $500 account, how much you want to risk on each trade? If you risk fifty
Nothing.
dollars, if you risk $50, that's 10 trades.
But we scaling down, right?
Yeah. We can scale down. Like, let's say you lose five and we have 50%. We'll scale it down.
Okay. All right. So I like to start. I like to kind of like mark the weekly, just so like I know sometimes it comes to like a zone, and when it does that, it
Okay.
helps me. Like, okay, this is like a weekly strong, and then like this is the swing, which price will probably won't even come here, but just in case. And then it's the high. I'll leave it right here.
Okay. So we're definitely in the
Okay.
uptrend,
Uh-huh.
higher time frame.
And price is tapping. We got one, two, three. But I'm gonna be using this like that. So let me remove it.
Nice.
That's what I'm seeing right now.
Hmm.
And price could come here, take these lows. I do see this swing. Boom. So it could come
Nice.
here, tap into it.
So we're looking to. well, our expectation. I'm just like seeing how you're thinking right now. Correct me if I'm
Mm-hmm.
wrong. We're we've been consolidating above this level since we broke out, and currently we're on a steep downtrend. And it looks like we want to retest this little swing right below the level right here. And what we're anticipating is that we're probably going to tap into this level at least to the 50 and reverse to continue consolidating in this range, right?
Yeah. Oh, I want to see
Okay.
it break this,
Hmm.
or at least take the money and then continue pushing up.
Okay.
Or it could even come here too. We got this low swing, and then we have this bigger swing. I wouldn't even count this one because I feel like it'll come right
So
into this.
so with those little swings right there,
Mm-hmm.
you see that tool that's to the left, right above that square, the fib retracement.
Which one? This one right here, or this one?
Now, I'll go like all the way over to the left to your little toolbar
Oh, you talking about this?
on the left hand side. No, 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 like
Oh,
all the way
okay.
to the left of the screen. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that tool right there.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
you talking about
fib,
the bill?
fib retracement, and you see that little red candlestick on that daily where you said it's too small to like box
Yeah,
it out.
that's one. Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. Go to the settings. No, you good.
All right,
You're gonna have to
settings.
edit the settings on that one.
Yeah, because I don't have it set up on here. It's set up on my trading view.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
see.
that's fine. There you
We just
go.
need the 50%, right?
Yeah, we just need the 50%. Sometimes people use the 30 and the 70 as well, but for now we'll just do the 50
Uh,
and then mark the high and the low and extend it across. Perfect.
I don't have no wick. That's what. So let's see here. No, we
Hmm.
can pull it up. Okay, there you go.
Nice, nice.
So we could definitely just put something like this here. Make it black. Okay, boom.
Nice. So now we have that level just in case.
Hmm. And then we have this huge swing. It don't look like it's been touched either. That's why I said it would make a deeper pull if it were to break and break through this.
Hmm. Now, are we at all time highs right now? Or are we just coming from all time highs?
Let me see. Yeah, we're at all time highs.
Okay. All right, that's one thing to consider. All right, go ahead.
All right. Drop to the four just to kind of get an idea how price is moving. So we got this. This just got mitigated. There's two. Okay, and then we have a swing here. I feel like this is the same move I saw on gold. Got in
So
here,
you develop.
pushed up, look out. Uh-huh. What were you gonna
No,
say?
I'm saying you see when you say stuff like that, it's like when you trading in live time and you see something similar, like when you see something that looks familiar and is happening in live time, and
Hmm.
okay, there's a higher probability it's gonna go this way. That's when you know you're developing your sense as a trader. So that's good. That's good.
Okay.
So this is the one
Okay.
hour.
Yeah, we're in the one. We are in the one over.
Looks like we're at the start of the year too.
Yep. Yeah, I picked Mondays. So let's see. Price been dropping since Tuesday, so fourth. Now we come to this weekly support zone right here. So let me see how price moves. Okay, broke this. See if it, oh, it didn't break the high. It's right here. Still holding. See, I would love to see it pull back a little bit, try to get it
Okay.
on here. So let's see how this plays out. To the five. Oh, damn. So you just gotta get in. But boom, get another balance. Let's see if it'll break. Or even it's a 15-minute. 15-minute. So yeah, got a double top. Came back. Well, essentially, it's consolidating from one area to the other.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, we're in the range.
yeah, sure.
About $100
Let's
range
see.
right now.
Try to get in right here for a quick little pick. Right
Well,
here.
what are the odds that we'll retest that zone that's right above you?
Which one? This one right here?
Yeah, that green one that you marked out, that green box.
Like green box. Well, I tapped into it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it'll drop back to here, and then let's see.
This
Boom.
is 10 a.m.
Drop. It should continue dropping because that's like a low fair value gap. See? Boom. Tap, drop. Probably gonna come back. Now I'd be kind of hesitant. Yeah, I could have got like a one or two
Yep.
from here.
You took out that low right there.
Yeah, it took out the low. Hold on, let me. They got the die.
Oh, yeah.
My charger. Okay. Boom. So, drop, broke it. I want to see it take all out. Love the these levels. And we have, I think it's gonna push back up. So, right here. Get you a quick little entry right here. I don't know how much I'm moving. Six. How much is that?
Do you know how much you moving?
When I place the trade, how much is that?
That's $3.
$2. $2 loss for $4 gain. Let's take it. Damn.
Well,
Yeet.
it's a good thing that you only risked $3 on that one. So
Okay.
what happened?
Uh, it got me. We pushed below. We broke the weekly low. Or
Hmm.
yeah, I think we low. Push back up real quick. To continue pushing down. So,
So that
good
pushback
time.
up was just the initial reaction from the level.
Okay.
Because the previous times we didn't tap that line, but
Mm.
right there, because this is from the bottom wick of a weekly candle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that'll give us that initial reaction just from, you know, some people would say liquidity because it's right below a candle, it takes it out, then sweeps up.
Mm-hmm.
But if the overall direction of the trend, if we zoom out a little bit more, like bring the scale down a little bit so we can see what's still going on up top.
But just go. Yeah, higher time.
No, same time frame, same time frame. Fine. But yeah. So you can see that we're in the downtrend, and there
Uh-huh.
hasn't been a sign of a reversal yet. We just had one candle that reacted from a level. But looking
Reactive.
back at all the other previous days, we hadn't had a day that was a green day yet. So this would be us trying to find the bottom and trying to, pick the bottom, which is difficult.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that can do it. I, I'm not great at that, but trying to find an entry point in a downtrend, that green box that you highlighted right there, the
Mm-hmm.
trend is your friend. So you want to short from these types of levels, not short when it's going down.
Yeah. That was rookie mistake there.
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, I made I made the same mistake today. Even I was trying to short the S&P, and then boom, it reacted right off level. It's fine. I wouldn't say a rookie mistake. It's just something that you can learn from.
Learn
So,
from. See, I didn't think about that when it comes to that zone. It's just a reaction.
hmm
Because on gold, when I looked at it, it did do the same thing. It reacted from an area, and so I thought it was pushing down. I mean, pushing up, and I guess it just wanted to continue.
well, I think let me confirm this
Mm-hmm.
because I was looking at gold a little
Yeah,
earlier
like
today.
because I think it stopped a lot of people
Oh
because
yeah,
that area it started pushing up, and so I know a lot of people got in and got taken out.
definitely. I think I didn't trade gold today. I don't think. No, I didn't post anything on gold today, but I was watching it and I had some alerts on it, and it did trigger the alerts. They actually, yeah, I had a markup. So let me look at what gold did today, real quick. But you continue and let the candlesticks print out.
All right,
That's in 5 minutes.
got the tap. Damn, price came low.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see what happened. So actually, shoot, gold was a really good day to trade. Um, if you were on the screen around 9:30, it was price had already took out the high of the day,
Mm-hmm.
consolidated and dropped,
Let me see.
and
Let me
and
take. Let me
yeah,
take a look. Okay, so it went to the high today, which I saw that happen. It took Monday. It took
Monday's
Monday
high out,
highs out.
hmm
Hmm.
which was pretty much closing price. So you had both of those prices overlap, which is why we saw that strong rejection down. When we come over to 9:30, we see that
Yeah,
we're
that's it.
price
I
is
think
still
that's.
pushing down,
Hmm.
and we're trapping traders in the short direction because usually at 9:30, especially when there's news on the
Hmm.
calendar,
Hmm.
from 9:30 we have news at 10. That's why you use a little yellow signal to use caution and try not to get shoot for like 50 to 100 pips. Just try if you
Hmm.
get in a trade on gold, just just scalp it and get in and out. But you see, when we get closer to 10 o'clock, um, we trade back up into that swing, right into the 50% reject, and then take out that high.
Hmm.
But we didn't make a new high. We close bearish right there,
You
followed
see
by
my
a
screen?
rejection. Nah, I can't see your screen. I'm looking at
Oh,
mine.
okay. I'm listening. I'm like, because how you saying it, I'm looking like, yeah, that's what's happening.
You see it, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So when we get that strong rejection around 11 o'clock, we get an opportunity. So if we take the 50% of that previous range, like that last low, to that most recent high, we see that we trade back up into the 50 and reject, giving you opportunity to short from right there after we close back below the 50%.
See, I didn't drop into my lower time frame. Okay, I see it now. I see
Yeah.
that range tapped
So,
into.
yeah. And like you said before, looking at the 1 minute is the same thing as looking at all the other time frames. It's just, candles print out every minute. Now, if you waited till after news and all that and you see this big move, like don't get enticed by the big moves. The big moves meaning a setup is happening, especially on the 1 minute. So um, that's why also I use that indicator on the side. So where you're in the 1 minute, you can see the 15-minute candle develop too. So it's like, all right, we might be making a wick. If I see a reversal pattern all the way up here, then we're gonna leave a wick over here. And if I'm
Mhm.
if I'm really right, then we're gonna have a flip of the candle and it's gonna print bearish if I'm looking for a short, which is exactly what happened right around lunchtime today on gold. And you take it from this level, you could take it to the previous day's low, which was around 2,330. And right there, that's a nearly 60 pip trade.
Damn, I didn't even peep that.
Yeah. So like on those little things I said you want, like I know when we come to the screen and we see, oh man, price is trending,
Mhm.
especially if we have news after 9:30. You see what happened at 9:30? It's a whole lot of chop. Now you can make money in this if you just scalping in and out in 1 minute,
Yeah.
and you got your target set. But
Mhm.
if you're trying to get like a parabolic move, you're trying to really put some size into it and wait for the trade to develop, it'll wick you out 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's usually best to wait after news. It's a whole lot easier. You see the candles moving. So this is something that we're gonna see in our back testing session too.
Yeah. Well, I had a feeling it was gonna push down though. 'Cause when I was just looking at it, I was like, damn.
Well, you
The
remember when we
way.
were doing the higher time frame analysis and
Hmm.
you marked off your weekly levels and your idea was I'm gonna wait for it to come down to these levels, right? And once it breaks down below these levels, I'm looking for a buy when I see a reversal. So when we got over here, we started buying before we even broke down to these levels.
Mm.
So there's a conflict right there.
Okay. Can you? Okay. Damn.
I got
Yeah, now
bread
looking
right.
at this at a 4 hour, what the hell was I thinking trying to buy?
Nah, you good. You good. See, This is not on your live account. This is on back testing. So you're like, all right, when I'm doing this live, I'm gonna make sure I stick to what I'm looking at on the higher time frame. And when I do
Mhm,
go down on the lower time frame, when I see that we hit a major level like this green box
mhm.
and we're slowing down, all right, we might reverse.
See, see, see how price moves.
So
Can't really
typically, do
see
you take trades
anything.
from the 15 minute?
Yeah, I'll hop into
Okay.
5. The only time I get into 1 minute is like if I lost a lot of money and
Hmm.
I'm trying to get it back. That's when I like kind of cook.
I remember, I think it might have been a week and a half ago. You
Yeah.
had pretty much the same entry as me on the 1 minute before,
Hmm.
and then you had another entry. I think it was on Nasdaq where
Yeah.
you're killing it on the 1 minute. Okay.
Trying
On
to
the
get
one
to
minute
the
here
one
too.
minute. I'm still used to like that 4 in the hour and the 15 or like the 5.
It's all the same thing,
Damn.
except you don't have to wait 15 minutes for a candle to print.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
it's taking up pricing. I want to see what it's gonna react to because price is sitting right here, and then we have a little. See, like when I see stuff like this, I be thinking it's all he tapped into because of this wick. So a lot of time I think it's invalid anymore or it's in Medicaid, but it comes back into it.
yeah,
You see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and
Like,
that wick is taking everybody out. That's break even from that long because
so I guess the wick doesn't matter, but it has to come in with a candle and close and then go up. I'm assuming for it to be mitigated.
yeah. So you remember what we were saying before, like we can wick into a level where that area still holds because the wick
Mm-hmm.
didn't one go completely through it. Because if it did, then we'll go ahead and take the 50% of that wick, and that would be like considered a hidden S and D. But
Okay, I
since we
see.
just tapped into it, that area is still validated. It still hold it up because that area is still responsible for making a new high. A low didn't break below it.
Okay.
So that swing level is still validated. And as we, you know, continue to watch the candles form, when we revisit that area, we're going to expect some type of reaction. Either, we can get like a 10-point scalp off of it if, that's your trading style, or you can wait for that reaction, and then when we revisit that area, then maybe price will trade through it, and that could be a good area for you to short in.
Okay. Okay. Let's see what happens here.
Yep. Yeah. In the room. Okay. Like 5 minutes. It fell off. Oh,
Okay.
your father needs some headphones, right? All right, I got some of those.
So, dang. Look how I came into it.
Yep. It's going straight for it.
Dang. Boy, you catch this move right here. Oh my gosh.
And
Outside
now
with
you
the
see where
switch.
you see where you longed.
Yeah.
Now waiting for that red candle to print below that green line would be a good
Mm-hmm.
opportunity to short. But this is a 15-minute time frame. So when you look at it
Yeah.
on the 1 minute, you would have the opportunity to get in on that
Oh,
wick.
because then
Once we
we'll
break
see a
past,
break.
yeah. So
Yeah.
once we break past that top wick and you see we close back below it, okay, we go ahead and wick it right above it again, and we would have our stop right
Okay,
above
this
that
top
whole
wick.
wick. Yeah. So you have that top wick right there in the middle that broke up above the one to the left of it.
This one.
To the
Or are you talking
left.
about this one?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
are you talking about this one?
No, the one that you had it before, like right near where you entered in.
Oh, this one.
Hmm. Right to the left
You
of
say
that. So yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, right there where you had it before.
Okay. So right here,
Hmm.
or is it?
So you draw a line across that, and you see that we didn't close above it, because if we closed above that little wick over there, then that would mean price would want to go higher. But instead, we wicked above. We're still consolidating. We rejected from it, wicked above it again, and you see now, even on that candle that closed below, that would still give you a relatively small stop loss, and you would still have a target of those lows and a full take profit at the zone.
Mm, damn. Oh my
Because
god.
some traders emphasize the fact that you want to trade from zone to zone. So if you know that
Uh huh.
you broke it down below a level and you pulled
Hmm.
back and you're not making any new highs, you're just wicking above it and consolidating, you
Hmm.
may reverse. There's a higher
Okay.
probability that you will reverse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah, I see why you get in the 1 minute because like that's a beautiful entry and you just holding.
Exactly. And it's easier to hold those types of trades because, you can wait for a minute candle to close and you see, all right, we broke above this wick, but, we didn't close above that previous candle. So we could still go down lower. And then you see the candles respecting the highs and the lows and you're just following it. And then you have this big imbalance candle down there at the low. So I'm like, okay, now I can move my stop loss a little bit further in profit, right by that the
Profit.
top of that imbalance. Yeah. So then you can
Right.
manage risk a lot better on the 1 minute because you have more information, as opposed to people who are trading on maybe like the 30 minute or the 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
They would have to set their levels, and unless you're trading in like high volume times, like
Mm-hmm.
NYSE or London,
Mm-hmm.
then you would have to wait a little bit longer for a setup, sometimes an hour or two, because you're going to
Mm-hmm.
wait for a couple candles to print so you can build your thesis during the session.
Yeah.
As opposed to when you're at an extreme on the 1 minute, right there, you're just looking for, all right, what highs or lows are we breaking? Are we wicking, an area and rejecting off of it? If we are, then that's a little bit of an indicator that, all right, we're going to go in this direction. So that gives you a better opportunity to get your stop loss right or near the extreme before a um, explosive move. Now, if you're wrong, that's okay because your stop loss is not that huge and you already got your dollar amount, so your set dollar amount risk. So, like on this account, if we were to just risk $50 a trade,
Mm-hmm.
um, this looked like it would be like at least a 1 to 5. So,
Yeah.
like just taking it from that entry point that you had over there because we were right up that extreme.
Mm-hmm.
And if we were wrong, that would be okay. We would just wait for a better entry because we're in the downtrend. So if we pull back even further, then we're looking for the pullback to go down. If we're longing, then these are just really, really short scalps on the 1 minute.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah,
Yeesh.
let's continue to see how it prints out.
All right. Okay. Got our first reaction. Let's see. Okay. Some momentum. Boom. Drop. Okay. Again.
Don't mind me. I'm just heating up some food real quick.
Okay. So usually price will try to take this out. So let's see. Monday. Okay, so Monday. So
This is the afternoon session. Okay.
oh, okay. I ain't peep. Okay. So we're at 2 p.m. So
hmm
boom. Oh shoot. I was gonna say I like how it's moving.
Oh yeah, when it pulled back.
Yeah, when it did that, pulled back, it looked like it was gonna go high,
hmm
but like it came to that area of interest. Let's see how it looked like in the 1 hour. Okay, so it might come to this low right here. These are still unmitigated too.
hmm That's
All
right.
of this, yeah. So it's gonna come lower. So yeah, I wonder why I be jumping in so crazy. Cause like I hear I could sit and wait.
I mean, again,
And live
especially
trading, I
I
be
mean,
going.
I,
Uh-huh.
so I was just thinking about when we were on the call last night, and you were
Yeah.
telling me about the account and everything. And I was thinking to myself, you know what? I know the feeling because you get funded and everything. It's like, all right, I can make. It's time to make some bread. So you really want to jump in, and I feel like that at times. Still, it's like, all right, this is a good opportunity, blah blah blah. And then in hindsight, I'm like, yo, what was I doing?
Well,
So
just sitting
putting
here, I'm like, yeah, look how patient I am.
yeah, seriously, see, because you see price going over to a level and it violates it, and you're like, okay, I didn't take a trade, but I see what would it be a good entry. Next time that happens, I'm gonna be ready. And then you see something new and like, okay, I'm gonna take note of that. You just building a good habit. That's really what you're doing. The more we do this too, the easier it gets. I promise you that.
Yeah, I guess it's more emotional when you're just watching it. Like you see price go up, down in real time. It's just like, oh my gosh, I don't want to miss the trade, and that's like one of the big issues.
See,
Gotta be.
now if you may find it a little bit easier to wait. Like, all right, to build this into your trade entry criteria. Once you
Mhm.
mark off a level, let's say if it's the high or the low of a consolidation area,
Mhm.
waiting until price closes. Now,
Yeah.
it's pretty difficult on a higher time frame if you're just
Yeah.
there on the screen. But if it's the 1 minute and it's a higher time frame zone, a higher time frame consolidation, you get a closure above, kind of like the how US 30, how that one big 1 minute candle engulfed all that volume after 9:30. That would be a great confirmation to enter it on the trade, and you're not going to feel any FOMO or anything. And your stop loss is still set. You don't have to put it at the bottom of the candle because it's a momentum trade at that point.
Mhm.
And some people just specialize in momentum trades.
Mhm.
Now, the real task is to identify what trades are you most comfortable taking. Is it like after we tap into a higher time frame zone and you're trying to get that reaction, or are you going to wait for the sequence to print out? So you're looking for a pattern more so instead of a level.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna find that out in back testing. So
All
let's
right.
keep it going. It's gonna be fun.
All right. Okay. here. Price pushed up, failed to make any highs, came down, went back in, still failed to make any highs. And then it shot below. Whoop, whoop, tap, drop, rally, base, rally, drop.
What does that look
I don't
like
even
on the
think
one?
people. You said what this looked like to me?
No, on the 1 minute.
1 minute. So we have one, two. This looks like it's going to be three, so it needs to break above. So let's see if we get the third. And we don't. We get a lower.
Yeah. So
So
that wick that was in that middle of the range, we came up to it, but we didn't get a body closure above the wick.
this
And then
one
we
or
wick
this one?
above it. No, on the 1 minute right there. Yeah. Yeah, that wick right there that you had before.
So
Yeah.
right
You
here.
draw a line across that. No body closure above it. We wick up to it. And then we print off a red candle, which would be an indicator of, okay, we got up to the range, the top of the range. We didn't break above it. We didn't close above it. And then we printed off a bearish candle at the top of the range in a downtrend.
So that
That
means it's
could be
going
a
to continue.
position. Yeah. Know what trend you're in. Know if you're consolidating on a higher time frame or you're on a downtrend. And looking at the daily, we remember that we had consecutive down candles, consecutive red candles coming down into the zone, and now we're violating the zone.
Yeah, I ain't think about that.
Now you are. You got it. It's on camera. It's recorded. It's in your brain. There's proof. So it only gets better from here too.
Damn,
Keep in mind. Keep in mind, you got funded in 5 days. That's something to be proud of.
Say that again. Yeah, that was making a lot of noise.
No, I said keep in mind you got funded in 5 days. That's something to be proud of.
Yeah, I gotta go back and do it again. It's nasty work.
It's all good. You do it one time, you can do it a million times.
Yeah. All right, so we are tapping all the way into this zone. Damn. And it looks like we're tapping into this too. That's crazy. Nobody would think like, okay, price is aiming for this low move right here. People are in this trading like, price is just dropping.
Because somebody will log into the screen and see these hour candles printing red and say, okay, I'm going to trade with the trend in short. But you know that we're at the bottom of a higher time frame zone. So
Which
chances are, once we hit the bottom of that range, we could get a slight reaction to stop hunt lower time frame traders and then continue going down to that lower time frame zone.
Okay,
because whenever you expand, you're going to expect a little bit of a pullback. It might not be as much as we may think, but there's going to be a pullback because the market moves in waves. I know you've heard that many times before.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see it.
Here, hold it for 15. The 5 still have a negative highs. So let's see what we get here. Yeah, I even got one trade. Boom. Right there below. Let's see it. There's tap drop for 1 minute. Damn, this should look beautiful when you look at it. Like, yo, that's crazy.
See, you're gonna fall in love with the 1 minute and start running up the accounts. Now, I'm not saying that everybody needs to trade the 1 minute. But if it
Mm-hmm.
works for me, and it might work for other people too, and it works for a lot of people.
Yeah, most
Yeah,
people be just scalping,
true. And
honestly.
then even on the 1 minute, you can find opportunities where you can hold or trade for like an hour or two because it's so strong. It's coming from like a 4 hour level or something like that, or a daily level.
Yeah, and you got the sweetest entry.
Seriously, because you taking the time to pay attention, while most people are just waiting for it to hit the level and putting a limit order and setting a wide
Mhm.
stop loss. You got more opportunity
Yeah,
to
my
make some more
disadvantage, I'm
bread.
trading. Yeah, my disadvantage, I'm trading a higher time frame, so I'm waiting literally for stuff to happen. But when you
Hmm.
go and jump into a lower time frame, it's like, oh shoot, the move's already happening. I could have got
Yeah.
in. You could have got in. Well, shoot, here, here. If I was in the 1 minute, as you can see, look at this: tap, 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 drop. Came back for another opportunity to get in. So you
Hmm.
could have dropped one here and then get right back in it right here. You got two trades just making you profits. So yeah, that's crazy. Then it broke the zone, so I might be aiming for this. So let's see what it gives us. Or you could have just sweeped it. See?
I have to wait and see.
Okay. Alright, well, let's see. You know what? Let's do this because I know what it's aiming for. I can go take profit right here. I know exactly what's gonna happen. Watch it.
Well, if you got a feeling that it's going to pull back on you and go into the zone, just wait for it.
Uh,
No need to put any money up.
all right, let's see. Ah, shoot. So I was gonna. I was right. Oh, here we go. See,
Yep. See,
that feeling.
don't ignore that feeling because oftentimes that feeling's going to protect you.
For
What they
real.
do is they
Yeah, I'm
give you
like,
a
yo.
little bit of profit and then they sweep the rug under you. So
That guy, like, man.
even if you do get into a trade like that, it helps oftentimes to just put your stops and break even or above like the previous candle because if it's really going down, it should respect that high.
Okay, so that's good. So yeah, I had that feeling kicked in. I was like, man, feeling's gonna push
Don't
up.
ignore that feeling. That's your spidey sense, man. That's your spidey sense. You developed it over the years. Don't ignore it. It's good. It's there to protect you.
Well,
That's your
I was like,
bulletproof
man, look
jacket.
how
You
the price
can't
is
walk
dead
into a
in
trade room without it.
the. Yeah, price dead ass just stopped and made a nice little upturn. It
But
had
now
me
that
feeling
we've
good for like.
couple minutes, but now that
Yeah,
we've
had me feeling
retested
good.
that zone up there,
Mm.
do you think this would be a better spot to short from?
Yeah, I would need to wait. Let's see how it reacts to this swing. Does it
Hmm.
does it respect it or does it? Well, you know what? Let me jump into the one to see what we get. So we're getting a nice push. That's the zone. So let's see here. Yeah. All right, it broke this one.
Okay.
Uh, it broke above it. So that's definitely. I feel like it just did a sweep. So
So,
I like how this is moving.
do you see a swing to the left that we might be looking to visit?
Probably come back and visit here or this one right
Yeah.
here.
So, I would mark off the 50 of that little range right there and see if we tap into it
This,
and get a reaction.
this one or this one?
So, the top of that black bar that you got over there,
Uh-huh.
well, the black line down to
Mm-hmm.
the big bullish green candle of that consolidation. I would say that's like 50% of the range right there. Ooh, what happened?
Which one? Maybe I'm not seeing. You say from here to what here?
So, mm-mm. um, the big candle
Or
up, the bottom of the big candle up
this one?
to the top
Or
of
this
that
one?
bearish candle at the top. To your left.
So this one right here? This candle?
Yeah. That candle to the left. That,
Let me
yeah.
see that again. What's that red stuff?
I have no idea.
Okay. I like how this. I've seen this move happen a lot too. Like, yeah, fake you thinking it's gonna sell, and then it goes up, and it gives you a big push. So
Because you see
yeah.
the incline, right? How it's
Mm-hmm.
trading just up and it's not even breaking any lows. It's just respecting all of it and trailing up.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So hold on. You mean by like here? How it's going up? Like,
hmm
'cause-
yeah, going all the way up to a level, giving that initial rejection, and then boom, goes right through it because they're trying
uh-huh.
to get people enticed into shorting it.
Yeah. Okay. So let's take this one. I'll risk a little bit more. Place the trade. Make $8. Lose five. All right, let's go. All right. Tap back in. Should shoot up. There you go. Yeah.
Now, you got a 1-1 right now.
Let it breathe. There we go. And now we move it. Boom.
Very nice.
TP
Very nice.
smash.
Very nice.
I used to get cooked by this move all the time on the higher time frame, the 1 hour. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I never
Those hurt a
understood
lot
why.
more. I mean, think about it this way: the market is there to confuse you, right? It
Uh
wants you
huh.
to it wants to take money away from you, but you have the mindset of where every time I get into the market, it has to pay me to get out. It has to beg me to get out, and I'm not. He's gonna have to beg me not for it to rob it. So market has to pay you every single time you get out the market. That's the mindset that you got, and how you do that is by patiently waiting for the odds to be in your favor. So that was a good one. Now, um, let's move on to the next.
Okay.
That was at like 4:14 p.m. It's the end of the day, so we can let a couple 4-hour candles print from there.
Okay. Yeah. I ain't even peep what
But
time it was.
remember this sequence though, because this type of stuff, this is the same trade that happened around Monday on the US 30, and it happens time and time and time again.
Mm-hmm.
We sweep below a zone, we have like a little something that looks like a little cup and handle, and then boom, blows right past it.
Yeah.
Hmm
I used to trade this a lot. Whenever
hmm
the cup break, I take the trade.
Yeah,
And there's a sequence in here too. One, two, three, four, and then you can count this as five, and then it shot up. You see it?
mm.
Oh,
So you
oh,
say
would you
that
count?
that's one right there. So
Yeah, because
for me, like one breaks out of a range, right? Because this is breaking out on the. It's not really breaking out. It's just
Yeah.
pulling back into the previous range, and then expanding down lower. So that would, to me, would be one. That pullback would
Which
be
one? This one?
two. Going, yeah, that
This
pullback would be two. Yeah,
this one would be two,
yeah, that would be
or this?
two. No, up there, that large green wick.
This would be two.
Now that like all right.
You mean
Here
this
I'll
would
share
be
my
one? Uh, okay.
I'll share my screen real quick.
Let's see.
And, all right, yeah, I'm gonna just mark it up.
Yeah.
So move it over here. So in the sequence, right, you would have sort of like a little consolidation area, and then boom, you would have a breakout. Then you have a little bit of a pullback. Then you go up a little bit further, and you come down and come up, and it would look something like this. This is just like a general guideline. This is what you would want to see. Oops. Wait. Yeah, you can see my screen. Cool. Two.
Okay.
Like that. And
Yeah.
that's the same way for the reverse. So if you're in a consolidation
Mm-hmm.
and you have one of these, you come down to the downside, that's your first breakout. The number two is the retest. Three is the continuation. Four takes out number two and forms a reversal pattern below the protected high
Mm-hmm.
or the protected low if you're going for a buy. And then this would be your target. But one thing that on the Stoic video, he doesn't take it all the way up. He would like, there would be like a little swing zone up here. And he would just take it at the bottom of the zone. Because usually when we come up to this area, I have a little bit of a rejection and then continuation. But sometimes, it doesn't always go through, and sometimes you can come back into your entry. I think that's what happened to me in S&P today too. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I believe I shared that on there. Yeah,
Yeah, I seen that. That
yeah.
was
But yeah, so I'll let you get back on.
yeah. Maybe this. I was probably forcing this.
Well, with that last trade that you did.
No, with this is being one.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I mean, you want to see like a. I'd have to look at the video again, but the times where I see it most effective is when I have like a clear and defined breakout, and then we
Yeah,
come
that's
back
true.
and retest that zone. So
Something like this.
sometimes, yeah, there'll be some times where I take the trade off for the two and just going back to one,
Mm,
and three expands upon it, and then pulls back, and then that's where you get the 4 to 5 for the real move.
mm, okay. Did this tap into something? Let's see. Did it tap in? Did it tap into? Hmm. See, I would have had this marked out as a zone, and it would have tapped in right into it. And then
I
you.
don't, I don't see your screen.
Oh shoot.
You get it.
Gotta share. So I was trying to figure what it tapped into. I was looking. It looked like it tapped right into here. and it jumped. It created this big old push.
Yeah.
And we
Okay,
also
I see
have,
that.
yeah, we also have this right here needs to come into, and look like it's coming into this one. Let's see. Damn, just one little move can make you so much money. It's
Mm-hmm.
just crazy.
You're absolutely right about that. Like sometimes all you need is one 5 minute candle or one 15 minute candle.
You're a rich man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, trying to make like, I be some people like, you like they made 40,000 in like 15 days. I was like, what the
Yeah. I mean,
f-?
he's different. He's different. I watch his videos time and time and time again, and I
Hmm.
understand why. Because that man put in hours just looking at just price, and you know that's exactly what we're doing too right now. We're just
Uh-huh.
going in, back testing, and seeing how price moves because it's the same for all instruments really.
Hmm.
And getting into habit of okay, I think price is going to do this because it's setting up within its parameters. So you do your markups, and you see
Hmm.
price did what you did. So then you continue with your thesis because if it goes into this higher time frame area, pulls back and reverses. Because you said again, when we're looking back from the higher time frames, we wanted to see it. You said you wanted to see it violated, which it did, and then pull back, and then that's exactly what your trade was.
Hmm.
Now, is it possible that we may trade to the top end of this range? It's possible. So we can just advance the time and see how it plays out.
So I also like to see like, the money sitting here,
Hmm.
money sitting here, and then boom, money is just sitting. So eventually you have to kind of take it with it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go for a higher time frame. So we are at 4. Okay, 5 p.m. Damn, 6
It's
p.m.
going right through that level.
Yeah, damn. We got 7 p.m. So would you consider this a sweep or just came in to tap into the zone? So you could really
All
say
right,
both.
what we're looking at.
But so from here, right? We zoom out. We had to mitigate this area, and they tapped into here. I was saying, is this a sweep? Is this a sweep or tapped into the zone?
No, this right here is sweep the zone. It completely violated, wicked right through it, and now we're
This
pulling
one?
back. You see on the right hand side,
But
right?
yeah, but it tapped into this zone too, though. You see,
At
right,
the
tap right into. You see when
Oh
that
yeah,
thing
it
hit that
tapped into
right?
that zone, but it didn't reach the 50%. So that zone is still valid.
Valid. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
So it just violated this zone.
Yeah, it completely traded completely through it. So that zone is invalidated now. So we
Okay.
won't be we won't be using it for further
Using that.
uses. Now we have
Yeah.
a
So
new
we could.
swing that violated it.
Yeah. So we could
And
move
we have a
this out
new
the way.
swing because it closed above that down wick. I mean not the down wick, the down candle.
This one. So the down and then the break of it, right?
Yeah, thus
Okay.
creating that
And then
swing.
okay. And then we're at
Swing meaning
7
that
p.m.
we change direction.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 7. Let's see what it does here. Look how the candle gets smaller as soon as it gets imbalance.
Hmm.
So we are at 7, 8 o'clock. I want to see how it plays out. Look, right at this $10 tap, and then got small. Right, let's see. Oh shit.
Have you traded? Oh wow. See, so this is actually really good that this is happening now. So again, coming back into your higher time frame analysis from earlier, you see that we
Mm-hmm.
left. This is what I would call like a V formation or peak formation. It's like a sharp move down followed by a sharp move up
Uh
because
huh.
we went down to the bottom of the zone, violated it, and now we
Mm-hmm.
got that rejection. And that is exactly
Mm-hmm.
what you called out on the higher time frame. And that's the same thing that happens on the 1 minute. So when
Mm-hmm.
you marry the two and you're like, okay, based off what I saw before on the charts and how price is printing out now, when I go into that lower time frame, I'm looking and I see, all right, we engulfed on the lower time frame on that level. That means we
Mm-hmm.
might have momentum coming out of this zone because we just took a whole lot of money out of the zone because that zone was um, responsible for creating a new daily and weekly high from our higher time frame analysis.
Okay.
And that's what you really call like asymmetrical risk reward. Now, albeit it was it wasn't during like New York session, not New York session, but NYSE Open or the morning session. It was an afternoon session move. But moves
Yeah.
like that happen, all the time. It's just a matter of where price is because we can have a major move at any time of the day as long as it fits our analysis. I mean, with this move right here, you completely called it out before it happened.
Yeah, from the just going in from the weekly, daily, and then four
Hmm.
to those areas that needs to be touched. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, and that's that kick that you're developing, right? Time and time and then you back test, and you're gonna find yourself, you know, being able to call price based off of what you see, and that's another thing that even Ty says: trade what you see, not what you think.
Mm-hmm.
So, question: are you trading like London session today?
I don't know. I'll have to see.
Okay.
Usually, I'll try like to trade gold. I don't usually trade like NAS uh
Yeah, yeah,
or US 30. I usually try to just trade gold on it. I'm
yeah,
not trading on this version.
yeah. Gold is a lot better to trade on. Like out, that's the one instrument I would prefer to trade outside of New York. Gold and sometimes oil may have a move during London, but I'm not really into that. But I don't know. One of these days, even if tonight, if you feel like you want to trade London tonight, I'll be down to hop on and
Mhm.
do some live, like going live and
Yeah, yeah. See, I usually be up for London, but I know like three between 3 to 3:45. That's when the move really like happen. But sometimes you could get in like around 1, and if it doesn't come back to that area, you'll get a really big push. So London is yeah, 3 p.m. is like, I mean, 3 a.m. is the time to be up for it. So 3 a.m. So 2 a.m. my time. So okay, we coming into the London session. So let's see here. Boom. Okay. Got some rejection. Price didn't break above here. And what time is it? It's 1 a.m. Can you hear me?